Hi, I'm Martin Taylor, and in this lesson I'd like to show you just a few tips about tuning your guitar. The first thing we should do before we actually start tuning the guitar is make sure the guitar is in tune with itself. Now, if you have a guitar that has an adjustable bridge, then you're going to be able to do this. It's a bit more difficult if you have a bridge that's already set. Hopefully, with a good guitar, that's already set in the right place, so you don't have to worry about that. The 12th fret of the guitar should be halfway, exactly halfway, between the nut and the bridge. Now, if the bridge is too close in this direction, then what will happen as you go higher up, the notes will go sharp. If the bridge is too far in the other direction, away in this direction, then as you start going further up the neck, the notes will start going flat. So we have to make sure that first of all, the guitar is in tune with itself, which means the 12th fret must be exactly halfway. Your guitar should already be set up so that the 12th fret is halfway, but if it isn't, you can take it to somebody who will be able to set the guitar up for you. There's many ways to tune a guitar, and when I first started to play, I remembered the guitar I had a set of pitch pipes with it, and that had 6 notes on it: E, A, D, G, B, and E. And you played the pitch pipes and you tried to match up the sound so they were in tune with each other. Another way I learned to tune the guitar was with a tuning fork. Now I'm going back, it sounds like I'm going back to the dark ages here, but this is how I really started to tune the guitar, was getting a tuning fork tuned to A, and I would tune the A string. Because when we tune in a group setting or in an orchestra, we always tune to the note of A. So we tune to A, we've got the open A. If you want that higher, we can get the harmonic. Once we've got the A string in tune, then we can play the next note, which is a D. On the 5th fret of the A string, we have D, which is our next open string, the D string. And we can match those two. Now, moving one string up onto the D string, on the 5th fret, we have G, which is our next open string, and we match those two strings up, those two notes. On the G string, we then play the B, which is our next string, on the 4th fret this time because it's a different interval. And then on the 2nd string, we play the E, which is on the 5th fret on the 2nd string, and we match that up there. So when we've got the E string on top tuned, we then tune the bottom string, the bottom E, and again we can play the harmonic here. So that's pretty well in tune. Now, in this day and age, we have guitar tuners as well. Now, there's all different types of guitar tuners. I use a guitar tuner that clips onto the end of the headstock. You can even get guitar tuners on your phone. You can get guitar tuning apps, which are very, very good as well. Now, the reason I actually like to use a tuner is because I use this initially to get in tune. And I just line everything up with the tuner. I can see where all the notes are on here. You've got arrows either side that tell you when you're in tune. When we get to this point where we've tuned to the tuner, then what I always like to do is then, and this is something I really learned from listening to piano tuners who tune in intervals of fifths. Once I've got this in tune with the tuner, I then play in fifths. I play A, E, A, E, A. See how that sounds to me. Then I play D, D, A, D, A. And then I go back to playing, keeping the A open. I play an E, A, E again. So for me, this tunes my ear in, because In order to be in tune, strangely enough, you have to be slightly out of tune. It's called tempered tuning, which is another subject for a lesson. Then I can hear that. Now what I do then is, because the third string on the guitar can be very problematic, particularly if you play with a plain string and not a wound string. So what I do then is I play the A, and then I play the C sharp, which is the major third. Now that sounds a little sharp to me, so I might take that down just a fraction. That sounds a lot better. Another thing that I do a lot of the time is I take the top E string, I just take it up just a notch, so it's slightly sharp. But it's a very, very small amount, so even when I play in octaves with the third string and the first string, it's still in tune. So it's very, very, very tiny amount. This is really, really fine tuning. I'm Martin Taylor, and you can sign up to my free guitar lessons by going to the link on this page.